Tlalnepantla de Baz is one of 125 municipalities of the state of Mexico. North of Mexico City, the municipal seat and largest city in the municipality is the city of Tlalnepantla. Tlalnepantla comes from the Nahuatl words Lali. It is located in the northeastern part of the state of Mexico, in the Valley of Mexico north of Mexico City proper. Together with Atizapan, it comprises the dense region 12 of Mexico state. Around the 11th century, a people called the Amaqua Mecan migrated to this area following their leader Axolotl to look for a better climate and more food to sustain themselves. This same Axolotl founded the Tenayuca Ostapolco chiefdom and made the first census ever in the Americas. The Akalvas, Tepanecas and Otomais were already established in this land, so alliances were made. Despite this, the region was eventually conquered and made a tributary of the Aztec Empire. After the Spanish conquest, the area was evangelized by the Franciscans. The founding of modern Tlalnepantla was the result of a dispute between the towns of Tenayuca and Teocalhuacan as to which should be the site of Franciscan monastery and religious center for the area. The result was to place the monastery at the midpoint between these two towns, and hence the name. This monastery, named Corpus Christi, was built in 1550. After independence, Tlalnepantla was originally part of Mexico City, but in 1825, it was recognized as a district of the state of Mexico. The municipality is divided almost entirely by Mexico City's Gustavo A. Madero delegation. During the presidency of Porfirio Diaz, Tlalnepantla began industrial development, and in the 1950s underwent a demographic explosion after being declared a city in 1948. The population as of the 2010 INEGI census was 653,410 people, representing 98.37% of municipal population. Tlalnepantla is a large city with an important mall, Real de 14, La Antigua. The most important avenues and boulevards in Tlalnepantla city are, as well as the Periférico and the Mexico Querétaro freeway with 15 lanes in Tlalnepantla. Tlalnepantla is well served by the local Pesero intercity bus network and the Tren Suburbano at Tlalnepantla and San Rafael stations. Schools located in the city include private schools. There are more than 2,700 industries located here, making Tlalnepantla one of the most industrialized areas in the country, along with Naucalpan and Monterrey, ranking first in the state of Mexico. The most common industries include food processing, bottling, tobacco products, textiles, paper products, non-metallic mineral products and metals, chemicals and petroleum products, machinery and wood products. Its industrial zone is one of the largest in the country. The area also includes more than 15,000 retail businesses, including the Mundo A Mall and several large tianguis. The church and monastery of Corpus Christi was built by both Nahuas and Otomais of pink and grey stone. The side gate, called the Porciuncula, shows the influence of both these peoples. In 1963, the church gained cathedral status. The aqueduct that extends from Tlalnepantla to Villa de Guadalupe as well as the Caja del Agua are works that date from the colonial period. The Hacienda of Santa Monica and the Hacienda de Emadio are well preserved. The Centro Cultural Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz has a collection of 130 fotografías del Tlalnepantla from the end of the 19th century to 1960, as well as other historical objects. Two notable pyramids lie in the municipality's limits, Tenayuca and Santa Cecilia Acatitlan. The pyramid at Tenayuca is a smaller version of the Templo Mayor the Aztecs built in Tenochtitlan. It has dual staircases on the west side, each leading to two temples. At the top of the pyramid, one was dedicated to Tlaloc and the other to Huitzilopochtli. Serpent sculptures surround the pyramid on three sides and are possibly of pre-Aztec origin. A small museum on the grounds holds artifacts, diagrams, and models of the site and the history that surrounds it. Another smaller pyramid is at Santa Cecilia Acatitlan, just north of Tenayuca. This one was rebuilt as the original was destroyed and some of its blocks were used to build the Santa Cecilia Parish Church that is next to it. This pyramid has one staircase, one temple atop. On the plaza is the Hurtado Museum, which houses a small collection of pre-Hispanic sculpture.